everyone, it's me, Mrs. Z, back today with another Computer 2 assignment today. We're going to be working on assignment number 7, looking at monthly admission ticket sales 2. So we're going to start off with that assignment that we did before and go from there. So here we go. Before we start, I want to go over a little bit about what our assignment is about today. So our overview is the managers at Excellent Adventures look at revenue reports at the end of each quarter to make financial decisions, making financial decisions easier. In this assignment, you'll use Excel to create a report that tracks admission ticket sales for one quarter, April, May, and June, for Excellent Adventures. Since April's been prepared, you will be beginning by recalling that monthly admission ticket sales 1 file you created in assignment number 3. I note that the managers noticed that the April worksheet reflected the wrong admission price for each age group, and that error will be corrected in this activity by using cell references. We are going to learn how to rename worksheets, insert multiple worksheets, copy and paste data from multiple worksheets, apply cell references from one worksheet to another, and use additional formulas with cell references from other worksheets. We are going to be starting with that monthly admission sales that we started off with, and that first one, number 3, we're going to open that and we're going to save that as E7 monthly admission ticket sales 2. So we're going to get that new file or that old file and save it as a new one. Everything else should be the same. So here we go. All right, so we're starting with our previous assignment, and down here where it says sheet 1, we need to double click in there and we need to change that name to April. Number 2, it asks us to insert a new worksheet right here, and we're going to rename that admission price. Then key the data as shown below. Format cells B2 through B5 as currency with 2 decimal places and use the dollar symbol. When you get that typed in, make sure you come and you change that to currency. Alright, number 3 wants us to correct the admission price for their first age group under 12 in the April worksheet. So what we're going to do, we're going to do something special. Instead of just changing the price, we're going to key some information in and reference back to this admission price. Over here, we're going to reference back to that pricing there. So what we're going to do is come in here, we're going to type in an equal sign. We're going to add an apostrophe. We're going to add admission price, and that's going to refer back to that, to this sheet. So make sure you have that spelled correctly. And another quote, apostrophe, an exclamation point B2. And if we hit enter, we'll see that that is now referencing over here this admission price. So we have just told Excel for that to use this cell reference right here. Okay, pretty cool. So now we need to select B6 and use the autofill feature to fill the cell references for the remaining age groups. So we're just going to click on here, get down to our little black plus sign and drag that down. And so now you can see we are all referencing, each one of those cells is referencing our admission prices over here. All right, and everything looks the same here. It's just got our updated pricing in here. All right, if you turn the page on number 5, it says insert 3 new worksheets that you have a total of 5 worksheets. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that gives us 5 worksheets. Rename the new worksheets May, June, and first quarter. So I'm going to rename this one May, June, first quarter. Number 7 says select all of the data in the April worksheet and copy and paste that into May, June, and first quarter worksheets. So the easiest way to do that is go to April and select up here in that corner, and that selects everything. Do a copy and come here, and in that A1 you do a paste. Just like this one here, the first paste. Come here, you can do a Control P to paste, or Control V to paste. V is in Victor. Okay. We're gonna next. We're gonna go to May, and we're gonna change that to May 2021. And we've got some new information that we need to type in here, the number of tickets sold. So let's get that typed in. Then select cell A3 on the June worksheet. So when we go to June, cell A3, we're going to make that June. And we're going to update those tickets sold. And so that information should be updated. Next, we need to select the first quarter worksheet, and we need to do the following. So select cell A3 and change the text to for the quarter ended June 30th, 2020. So we need to say for the quarter ended June 30th, 2021. Next, it says we need to delete the data in cells C6 through C9. So we just select that. And you can right click and you can clear contents. And then we need to calculate the total tickets sold in the first quarter. And so we have a very special formula for that. So here, we're going to put their equal sign and a what's that word I want to use? Apostrophe. April, apostrophe, exclamation point, C6, plus, apostrophe, May, apostrophe, just one, not apostrophe, apostrophe, not a quotation, apostrophe, exclamation point, C6, plus, apostrophe, June, apostrophe, exclamation point, C6. And so this is telling Excel that we want you to go to the April worksheet and get cell C6. We want you to go to the May worksheet and get cell C6, and the June worksheet and get cell C6. So if we click enter, we can see that we've got, it's adding up everything for us. So then we can drag that down so we don't have to do all of those calculations. Okay. So then it says select cells C6 through C9 and format as a number with a comma separator and no decimal places. So we don't have any decimal places in here. We don't have anything. So we just want to format this as a number with no decimal places. Okay. In the header of the first quarter worksheet, you need to make sure you put in your name. Insert that header. And so your name goes here. This is assignment number 7, and it's the monthly admission ticket sales 2. And we go back to our normal view once we click out of there. We need to set the print area to include all cells containing data in all 5 worksheets. So that's on the page layout tab. So if we go here, we're going to just do that for each worksheet. Oh, gotta make sure you you get it all. So after we've gone through all 5 worksheets to set that print area, we need to make sure we format all 5 worksheets to print with grid lines. So we're going to go and look at, we're going to go to print, and we're going to start here at this first one, and we want to make sure that we fit sheet on one page and that it's got grid lines, and hit OK and go to the next sheet. And we need to make sure that prints with grid lines and we fit on one page. This next one we need to fit on one page and print with grid lines. This next sheet we need to fit on one page and print with grid lines. And lastly, we need to fit on one sheet and print with grid lines. So all you need to do now is you can go through and you can see everything looks the way that it should, and you've got your header on this last page, and hit save again and turn it in. If you have questions, let me know. Thanks. Bye.